All
Welcome.
that talk shit that you did. We got it on
Are we
camera.
rolling?
Yeah, we've been rolling, dude. Waiting for you to do the intro.
Welcome to episode 39 of Beyond the Charts podcast.
Yeah.
Antonio's out here eating pretzels, so he can't do the intro. And, well, we don't really have any specific topics to talk about today. However, we went on a boat trip yesterday, Antonio, Mr. Producer, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we all had a really great time, and we had a really nice session in the war room where we were talking about trading, and we did a mini pod. That's going to come out soon as well. But
Look, if you wanna get places in life, you need to get a boat, which just dudes, and then you guys get in the boat, and then you guys talk.
and
Shit.
you talk with the captain too.
Dude, the captains have like crazy stories. I feel like every captain is just like, was it cool? Like I feel like you just have to be insane to like boats. Like I don't know. I don't think I could live on a boat. The dude like, he's been on his boats his whole life. He's been through fucking 15 feet boats and I don't know, 15 feet fucking waves, fighting for his life. The guy was pretty cool though.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to live on a boat. Imagine trading on a boat. Like you're in the middle of the ocean.
Here's Starlink.
Yeah.
I traded on a boat. As I went on a cruise. I've been on multiple cruises and I trade.
Oh yeah.
There's been one cruise particular though that like that shit was like fucked. The Wi-Fi was so bad, like the delay was like you see a chart, like okay, and then like 5 second delay, and then for the price to be like complete somewhere else, like that was like unbearable. But because now they have Starlink on a lot of those boats, those cruises, and they're actually like pretty good.
I want to buy Starlink, not for like my house,
Why
but
though?
if I ever like go traveling, just to have it, because like.
Dude, it's like a pretty,
It's big.
it's like a
right?
pretty big thing. I don't know.
There's like a travel one though. There's like a travel version, and then you could bring you like wherever you go.
I mean,
so.
I've never had issues. I'm trying to think like what is the place I've had issues, and I can't really like think of it. Almost everywhere I've been, like I've had good Wi-Fi.
This one time I was in Costa Rica, and my girlfriend and I, we were in the middle of like the jungle, literally. Like
You went to Costa Rica? I didn't know you went to Costa Rica.
I went to Costa Rica earlier this year.
Earlier this year, we're in January. Wait,
Oh, no.
we're barely in February.
Last year,
actually, when the
my
fuck
bad,
did you
my
go?
bad. Last year.
Oh,
Last year, yeah.
I don't know this.
Wait, did I? I think this is before I even met you, honestly.
Okay.
So we went to Costa Rica, and we were staying in a treehouse in the middle of the jungle,
Fuck that.
and literally with like local. We were like 10 minutes
But
off
how'd
the
you
road.
get? How'd you get? Like, was it a resort?
No,
Dude,
no.
I'm not going to Costa Rica unless it's a resort, bro. I'm not doing that
Dude,
shit.
it was literally a
Bro,
treehouse
like,
in the middle of nowhere.
I don't understand people that when I go on vacation, are like, oh yeah, let's go camping. I'm like, why? Like, that's not a vacation. It's fucking work.
Yeah, it was like a good experience, but when we got there was no Wi-Fi. My phone was dead. We didn't know the code to get into the Airbnb. It's like 100 degrees out, and we can't contact the guy. There's no like internet anywhere. It's like off-road.
So
Like,
what'd you do?
We were in a Jeep. I don't even remember. We like figured it out somehow. We like got the code.
They broke the window.
Yeah,
Got in.
it was literally a tree house. Like literally, there was a house in a tree. There was like insects in the house, so we had to like get rid of them.
And how long were you there for?
It was like a week, like 3-4 days, and then we went to San Jose in Costa Rica, which I think it's the capital.
I don't know.
And then, because I had to do a webinar, and I couldn't do the webinar in this fucking treehouse, so we went to we went to San Jose, and we got a Marriott, so we stayed there. I did my webinar, and then we went back to this treehouse.
So was it worth it? Would you do it again? Be honest.
I wouldn't do it again. It was cool though, because like you got to see how the locals live there. And these, I mean,
They
bro,
live in tree houses.
no, but you don't understand. Like the locals there, bro. Like their entertainment was like playing like arcade games, like in the side of the
Rocks and
road.
sticks.
Yeah, like literally, like it was that like off grid. It was cool, but
Did you think that they're happier than us? That we're like technology and shit, or like no, fuck that.
I feel like they were really happy because like it was like it's like a surfing town too,
Okay.
and it was like the ocean, the waves are nice.
You ever watch that dude? Like the one that like I don't think he only eats meat, but like he eats like meat and like fruit or whatever, like only like honey or something, like the doctor or something. Like he's got
The guy with the beard,
yeah, he's like really popular, but like
Liver King.
no, not that dude. No, that dude's a fucking scammer, bro. That dude like takes fucking more steroids than Brock Lesnar and his fucking prime, dude. And he's like, yeah, just eat some liver, you'll fucking be jacked like me, like fix, you know. No, it's another dude. He's like really respected. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
honest with you guys. I don't know what the fuck his name is, but he lives in Costa Rica and surfs and like he lives that lifestyle.
It's cool. Like I feel like
It'd be cool for like 2 days for me, honestly, and I'll be like, no, get me the fuck out of here.
it's like
Get
peaceful.
me in a fucking
Yeah.
plane somewhere. Like I hate. Like I'll be honest, I hate camping. I hate being uncomfortable. Like, which is not like by me uncomfortable, like dirty or like bugs. I hate that because if I'm going on vacation, I'm paying for that. Fuck, if I'm paying for that, I want to enjoy it. Like, I don't understand. The people
Yeah, I
love,
agree.
like, I respect people that love it, but it's just not me. Like, I've tried it. And I'm like, dude, I was in the army. I didn't shower for 3 weeks once. So in the army, you do like training sessions. So we go for like a few weeks at a time, like in the middle of like the woods or like the middle of the desert. Depends what kind of training you were doing. You fucking live in a fucking little hole. You're like pretending like you're doing a war with like the enemy, but it's like other army people, and you guys are just pretending kind of. And I'm like, dude, fuck this. And people like pay to go camping like this.
Yeah.
I once told my drill sergeant. The drill sergeant was like, "Oh, like, it was like one of the last few days like of boot camp, so we're about to graduate." Drill sergeant was like going up to everybody like, "All right, what the fuck did you like learn the most out of being here?" And I was like, "Oh, I really like the camping part." And the guy was like, "What the fuck, camping?" Because you're supposed to pretend like you're going to war, and he like tore me up. He's like just talking shit. He's like, "You think this shit is a fucking joke?" And I'm like, kind of like camping, bro. Like, it's just fucking hilarious.
I would never go camping either. You ever seen those guys that go caving? The guys
Dude,
that like
those people
crawl
are,
in like the
actually
little
retarded,
holes.
bro. Like those people are like retarded. Like genuinely, like you're fucking retarded. Like
Dude,
if you
I
do that
can't-
shit. Dude, you see there's a guy brings like his kids, like he trains them out of the cave. Like that dude needs to go to jail, bro. Like that shit is that shit is fucking crazy, bro.
That's actually crazy, dude. They go in such small crevices and stuff. Like,
And they're like, yeah, I love this man. Like fucking, he's like can barely move, or he fucking like his dick fucking got no space. He can't. He's like fucking break. Like sometimes they have to break kind of like their bones almost to get through because it's so tight. They're like, yeah, I'm loving this right now.
how do
I'm
you
like,
love that? I don't get it.
I'm like, what are you even doing? It's a fucking hole. There's nothing in there. Like, there's literally
Yeah.
nothing. There's like a bat.
Dude, at least like look for gold. Like, oh, there's gold in here, and then it's kind of like,
No,
oh,
they're
let
like
me find the treasure.
They're stupid, man. They're like genuinely stupid. It's kind of like I'm trying to like think. It would be like the caving people of like trading. I'm trying to like
The caving people of trading.
people that trade news, like just gamble news. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I think Tesla killed that. I see a lot of Teslas
but
in
it's,
the road.
it's like uncomfortable. Like, what's uncomfortable in trading? It's like the people who like.
But like being,
I don't know.
I don't want to say because being comfortable is good, like out of your like zone. But there's
Yeah.
like a line be like, okay, you're being comfortable trying to get better, and like just being stupid. And I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like that's like way beyond the line. Whatever the line is, like 10 miles, like caving is like I can't think of anything more stupid than caving. Like I generally like what is like a hobby that's like I don't understand how people would enjoy it. There's a dude I watch on Instagram. I don't know why it comes up, but he ranks how much something hit. Like he'll get different items and drop them on his nuts and rank how much they hurt. I don't know how, bro. Like that's like his whole Instagram page.
Well, you know the guy who he goes out in the wild and he gets like stung by the world's like most painful insects, and he like gets stung in his arm.
Coyote something, right?
Yeah,
Coyote
I don't.
Peter?
I forgot his name, but
No, but look. Will make the argument. He's doing it for science. Like, what is the science? Like, what if you get stung, how do you cure it? You could make the argument. Would I do it? Fuck no. Like the caving is literally like, what the hell are they doing? Like nobody's going there. We don't need a map of a cave nobody can fit in, dude.
yeah,
Like,
that's true.
nobody's going there.
You know, there's a lot of like caves that were recently discovered that like are so big that they're like you could have like cities within these caves, and there's a lot of theories that like there would literally be like or like ancient cities within caves, and these caves have their own climate. They have like
But
the
can-
humidity in the crew.
But can
know?
they do usually a scan to see that? Like you don't need to do all that. They can, the way they did it with the pyramid. They know there was like extra rooms in the pyramid that they don't let people go into. They did so by doing a scan of the land. So I don't know exactly the equipment that they use, but you scan the land and they see, hey, there's a room there, but then the government of Egypt is like nobody can go in. I don't know why, but so they can do that. So we don't need people to fucking go in. You can do a scan of the land. You see, okay, there's big holes there that maybe it could be a city or there could be, something, and then you go in. I know in China there's like a really big one. Like its own ecosystem.
Excuse me.
I would like to go to explore China.
China's
China
interesting.
seems like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, there was like when TikTok got banned for like one day.
Thought about moving there.
Yeah,
To
like
get TikTok back.
Well,
just to
Sammy
get-
downloaded like the Chinese TikTok, and like they were all kind of like, "Oh, welcome foreigners, like to our new app, like welcome in."
Yeah, it was called Brendo or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It lasted for like half a day.
Dude, it's so funny. Remember like the whole DeepSeek thing? That was 2 days ago, and now like no one even it exploded for like
Dude,
2 days.
but did you
and
see how
then-
the market was like Friday, DeepSeek news, nukes. The whole week recovers the whole move.
Yeah.
Then last Friday,
Yeah, same
nukes
thing.
again,
Yeah.
recovers the whole move.
Oh.
This today, gap down and recovered the gap. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like it's been weird, dude. Like today I had like a very, very small green day.
Yeah.
But price like went down a little bit. I took a short, got stopped out like 15 point. L on a small position. Then I took the long, and the long was just like slow. Like it worked out. The long played out, but it was like so slow. And then it was about 40 points, and we won. So I was like, whatever, I'm done for
Yeah.
that. Tomorrow, J Powell speaks. So
Oh, for real?
yeah.
It's not FOMC though, right? That's in
No, I don't.
March,
He
right?
testifies for something. It's a red folder, and it just says he testifies for something. I don't know exactly what.
Yeah.
There was a tariffs news, but that
Yeah.
didn't really do much either. Like he had a little tiny drop, and then
Well, I think what's happening now, like, because whenever the tariff news dropped before, crypto like tanks. Like now, there's more and more tariff news, and like the markets don't care anymore.
yeah,
Like,
I saw a thing that was like they announced tariffs on aluminum, and then somebody put the chart of Ethereum, and Ethereum dropped like a couple percent. I'm like, what the fuck does Ethereum have to do with aluminum?
Yeah,
Like why is the things even related? And then it recovered the move.
Yeah.
Like it's just like. It's been I haven't really liked the press action since Trump. Like there's very few days that were like wow, that day was so clean. It's so much just wicks everywhere.
yeah,
Because I think it's just so like people don't know what the fuck they're gonna
what's
do.
going on?
With Biden, like he wouldn't
Pretty clear.
shit. You didn't have to worry about it. Motherfucker would be sleeping till like
Yeah.
2 p.m. Couldn't get
Sleep.
up.
For me,
Market makers didn't have to worry.
yeah. For me, it's like
Fine.
since you're trading more like the actual market, it's
much
harder.
different,
Yeah,
yeah.
like with individual stocks, like they're kind of on their own page. But we haven't like earnings like hasn't even
Wasn't
really,
it earnings not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
For blue
like
chips?
it started, but I don't trade a lot of because a lot of the big companies, the banks, like the big tech companies report first.
Banks sold off hard.
Yeah,
you see
like I don't really like trade those honestly.
You didn't. I used to trade JPM sometimes. They move slow. XLF. The
Yeah, I never
financial
traded.
sector.
Yeah, most at this point, honestly, like
What do you trade?
all the stocks I trade are like
Shitcoins?
under $20. Like,
Is it
honestly.
just a choice you're doing, or
Yeah, like I just prefer just because like I'll see like a setup on a more expensive stock, but I could just be spending my attention doing something less expensive that's like fits my style more. It's more of like a preference. Like it's just like more like a preference thing. I'll sometimes trade something more expensive, but like also the more expensive it is, it's likely spready, it's wiki. It's like I just rather pay attention and scalp something that's like lower priced.
She was gonna say something. I forgot it.
Like today, there was a stock I was like scalping. There was CHPT today. It was like a penny stock, and this thing it doesn't move like a lot. CHPT, and like
Is
this
that the
thi-
charge point? That's
Yeah,
charge point.
char-
They do
yeah.
the EV charging. I remember this song.
this thing like, and you can get like big. I had like 100K shares at some point. Like every penny it drops like $1,000, and there were at the end of the day we were all in the community like loaded up, and it looked really good to drop. And then we still made money on it, but like it was like if it just dropped 3-4 cents, it would have been like a really nice day.
And how expensive is stock?
It's like 80 cents. It was
so
a penny
that
stock.
3% drop is still like what 4-5%?
Yeah, like it's still like like
Because I'd like to look at more at the percents
Yeah.
than like the actual dollar amounts.
the thing is for us like especially with a lot of this what my students do, where like my students will take trades I don't even take, where they don't like care about percent. Like they'll go in, they'll get like they don't even calculate percentage. They'll go for 3, 4, 5 pennies. They'll have good share size, and they'll just do that a lot of times throughout the day. So they'll get small percent moves 10, 20, 30 times a day type of thing. For me, like I like to actually hold the trades and like go for a little bit bigger moves. But
Dude, so you know what's funny today? So the trade I took a loss on, I saw another big creator, like 350,000 followers, and he's like, "Oh, 21 out of 21, boys, let's go! We just made a fucking bag." And I saw his trade. He had a worse entry than me because it was a short setup. A worse entry than me. He took full TP after like a tiny little move. I didn't even take one partial. Like that just shows the difference of like my trading versus a lot of people trading. I'm like, dude, this guy's flexing this trade. That to me was like, even if you got like, the same entry as me, you took profits, I would have been like, oh, that's a garbage trade, bro. Like it was like a scalp. And this guy's like flexing, like it pissed me off, man. I'm like, if I just
I'm
trade
trying to
tiny
think who it is.
scalps, I'll tell you off the podcast. Can't say it here. There's already a lot of beefs going on in the trading
world,
yeah.
yeah.
I need to learn how to. I was talking to our producer, he fights, and before us, we had two MMA guys. We met Gilbert Burns and Moicano. Once I get in, I talk to them, they teach me how to fight, then I'll talk more shit.
Yeah.
Then I feel more comfortable talking shit to
facts.
people. But no, and I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, man, like I make it like harder for myself. I should just be like, oh, 10 points, guys, take 2P. Like, yeah, let's go, bang, bang, bang. W's in the chat. Like I don't. Like I want to catch like a big chunk of the move. But sometimes I lose more. But overall, I feel like I just like my wins are just so much bigger that like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, facts. I think like
But
It's
like
very
also,
like
I do want to say this: if somebody does a lot of money, like they're making a lot of money scalping 10 points, like I can't hate on it either
yeah,
because it's
exactly.
like they're making money, whatever. Even if it's like 2 points, like they're
Yeah.
making more, they're making money, they're making money. I don't want to hate on it.
I feel like especially with the style of trading that you're doing, that like those guys that get 10-point wins, their losses are also probably like 10-point, 20-point losses. Where they're
I don't understand how they would have a positive risk
yeah,
reward for
exactly.
how small the wins are. I don't
Yeah.
understand where, like, they would it to have like like it's super tight stop loss. Now, if somebody trades a 1-to-1 risk reward, I do think they can be profitable. But sometimes you need to adjust the plan. Maybe he saw that's like, hey, we're not gonna catch the move down like I thought, and I'm adjusting it. And again, I can't be mad at that. Now, adjusting the plan doesn't work long term. Nobody that's so nice. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not liking what I'm seeing, especially because I'm looking at ES and Q at the same time. And a lot of times ES will do something, and I'm like, okay, I don't think NQ is gonna go. Like today, I was looking for some shorts, and I saw that ES didn't have the like. I was like, ES needs to flush this low, but it didn't. It bounced on it, and then Q was like not looking right. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to flip long, and that's when I flipped long and I caught the winner. But like it was me adjusting my plan to what the market's showing me.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Like it was weird. We like 2 weeks ago, at least like for what I was doing, like I had a really good week, and the week then last week, like it was switched up. Like there was less. It was just a more difficult week, and like going into today, I had to like adjust. I think a lot of people underestimate the amount of times you have to like adjust your trading style. Like very small fixes, maybe like go for profits a little quicker.
Are you
You
one
know,
of those people that's like, just some people that's like, oh, they're very hung up on win rate, risk reward, not adjusted, or you one of those guys like, hey, money's money.
like I think money is money personally. I think ultimately, if you make money consistently, that's all
But
that
don't you
matters.
feel
You
like
know?
sometimes that hurts you long term? Like if you get so used to like, oh, I'm gonna close it earlier before your PT, and then you think you're doing as like you're like, oh yeah, I'm hitting these trades, but like your risk reward gets really messed up because you're closing it so much early versus letting it run. Like
Yeah,
I
that's true.
sometimes like my fault sometimes it's like I let my things like I'm just holding like I'll be up 300 points, which is a ton on that Nasdaq. It's almost minus 1.5%, 2%, and I don't take profits. I'm just like try to catch these.
Yeah, it like depends. Like it also depends. Like if I'm like the like let's say there's a stock, or let's say the environment is really. I'm just sensing there's a lot of follow through, and there's a lot of continuation. I'll like hold. I'll adapt to what the market is. You know what I mean? Like last week, everything was like really choppy. Like I couldn't get every time I held a trade, I would always end up giving back profit. So I was like, okay, let me be a little bit quicker with my profit taking. But then like let's say tomorrow, all of a sudden, the first two trades are like big winners. They move, then I'll like kind of adjust to that. Um, so it depends. Plus, like for example, um, since I enter a lot of times off of level two, if I take profits a little bit quickly, I could re-enter based off level two and time it in a way where I'll get in right before it begins to the move lower or move higher again.
Do you think a trader could be profitable with the PDT rule? Because you need to enter in and now you need to have 25,000
Yeah,
more.
for what I do, like
You don't think so? Even if they're like being like maybe they have like $8,000, but it's at a cash account, so they're
yeah,
not limited to only 3 weeks. They're just limited to that waiting period. Even if they're just waiting for the A plus setup, because I'm sure you probably take some low quality setups just to
yeah,
test the
for
if
sure,
you're-
for sure, all the time.
especially when like it's low, you're like I'll just try it. But
Yeah,
what if
for
someone is
sure.
like, no, I'm just waiting for A plus setups only?
You could like
You think or not? You wouldn't recommend it.
like ideally. Well, another thing with the cash account, you can't short.
Yeah, that's
And
big.
like it's
Is that all brokers?
I think so, yeah. Like is it possible? Sure. Is it like extremely limiting? Yes. The thing is as well is I tell everyone like a lot of people who like want to get into like what stock trading like with equity that they're like a little bit intimidated of putting 25K right away in their account.
People don't understand you're not risking
You're not,
that.
yeah. It's like it just needs to sit in the account when you start. I always tell people to risk between, $5-20 per
But do
trade.
you
Like
think a
whatever.
lot of people have the problem? It's like they just see it there and they're like, "Fuck, I just gotta take a trade to make some money." They
For
just
sure,
sit in
dude.
there.
I have students for sure. Like I have students who they'll come in and like last week was a great example. A lot of times I was like sitting on my hands last week. I'm like, guys, like it's not a good environment. It's tricky. Like don't trade. And then I'll have someone text me after and they're like, yeah, like I traded and I lost money. I'm like, why? Like, they were just bored and wanted to take a trade, I guess. Like so
And I
definitely.
tell my students this, like today the market was like, dude, like from like 10 a.m., like 10:20 maybe, to like 12:30, it was like a 50 point range on NQ. So it was literally just like this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like terrible. And when I got off the charts after we called our trade and we got stopped on the green, I told the guys, please just walk away. Because I know there's going to be a bunch of people in here that you're bored, you're looking at the charts, you're in a prop firm account, you're going long, oh, next candle's red, going short, and you're just getting cooked. And
Yeah, literally.
it's because you're bored. Like, just close the computer. I tell them, I try to send a photo of like me in the gym to like the guys, get to the gym, get to just anything that's just not you sitting there. Because the biggest mistakes I see usually it's when you're bored sitting there and you're just like, oh, I'll take a buy, I'll take a
Yeah.
sell. And it's like, come on, dude.
I agree. I've had like a lot of. It's so weird. I have students that come in. They're like instantly so disciplined, right? They're like right off the bat. I guess it's just because like they're investing, obviously, like in themselves. To be in the mentorship and stuff. Like they don't want to. They don't
Well,
want to come in.
I think also it's the person. Like some guys are younger, some guys are older. Like I have a student that he's 21 and he goes to school for like computer science and he's in the UK, and he got number one place in like this whole. So there's a prop firm. I forget what their name is, but he got the number one place, and they showed up to his house with like bottles of like really nice champagne, and they flew him out to Dubai for a week, and they give him like money and like I don't know all this shit. So I did an interview with him. I'm like, yo, how did you do that? And he's like, yeah, off the bat, he's like, I'm super disciplined. He's like, I will not take a trade for a week if I don't see my plus setup. I will not
Yeah.
trade, and that's on a prop firm, which is like, usually you're like, it's a couple $100. I'll just gamble it, whatever. So like, and he's a little bit on the younger side. I'm like, there is some people that are just,
Discipline
off the rip.
Off the rip, yeah.
I don't know what it is about them. There's
Dude, like I have I have some students that when they join, they do the university, they learn so quickly, and then like they're making money a week or two in. And I'm like into real with trading with their own live capital, and I'm like, and then there's other students that like it's a grind, for them to get a real feel of it. Like I think there's a natural talent with trading. Some people just get it. I've noticed people like younger people who have played a lot of video games in their life tend to pick up, especially with what I'm doing, pretty quickly, because with scalping and reading level 2, it's so much execution based. It's so much like timing your entries perfectly that they get really good at it pretty fast.
so you're saying play video games, you're
Yep.
good at trading.
Well,
I do though. I do understand you're saying. It's like, and also they're just like they understand just the internet money.
yeah,
a little
like
more. Like they just like
they're
they
good
get
at the
it more. They're
keyboard.
like-
Dude, they're good at pressing. They're good at you know what I mean.
so
Like,
you do you ever? What if you connected a controller, like an Xbox controller?
well, you could set up hotkeys.
you can.
on
That's what I'm
toss,
saying.
yeah.
You connect your Xbox
Dude, you
controller,
could,
and then
like-
you just fucking.
Dude, you could, like, in theory. That would be kind of cool. You could definitely somehow.
You could do something like that.
Well, dude, they have you could buy one on Amazon. You connect it to your computer. It's like literally a hotkey thing.
You know the Streamlab, like Stream Desk or whatever, like
Yeah.
Stream Deck. You do that. People do that. I've seen.
That's cool. It's kind of cool.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen Massey Trades?
Massey Trades? Yeah.
Yeah, she uses it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've seen her. Yeah.
And it's I'm good. I don't need all that.
Yeah. I
My trading is not that much of that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
more like
exactly.
I enter. I'm like a real like you were. I think maybe you're more like scalper side. Mine is like a
Definitely.
day trader. Like my
Definitely.
trade took like 30 minutes. You could have. I entered and I was like, guys, don't even enter right now. Price will come down a little bit. You can get better entry. Just wait like 2 minutes. If
Yeah.
you just waited like 30 seconds, you even got like a better entry to me. I'm like, and then he went up, and then it's like.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
slow.
more of a.
But sometimes
lenient
it does
scalper.
happen. Like Friday, like I entered in like 2 minutes, price came down like 150
Yeah,
points,
yeah.
and then we exited. Like sometimes it does happen, but like I usually like I'm predicting to be like 20, 30 minutes on trades.
Even some of like the chart trades that I take, that I would say like scalp is like off of level 2, and then chart trades more like you see a setup, entry, stop loss, and you let it play
But
out.
you don't set limit orders, do you?
I set limit orders.
Do you ever walk away? Like I only set them if I'm walking away. Like I'll go to the
Well,
bathroom,
limit
I'll
order you're
set.
saying when you enter, like so whenever.
No, like I'm in the trade.
Uh-uh.
Limit orders in stop loss. Limit orders in TP.
Oh no, I could do that, dude. The problem is
You
on
don't do
toss.
on the active trader. You can set it like if you. Just
Oh yeah,
go
no,
up.
you could. The problem is though, like let's say I'm in a trade, and I place, let's say, a stop order where if it goes down and hits my stop, I get out. I like sometimes it'll hit the stop order, which a lot of people don't understand. A stop order, when it executes, it's a market order.
Yep.
When it hits it, like it might hit it'll hit trigger as a market. It'll continue lower and it'll fill you at a worse price. Versus I don't have a stop and I just exit manually if I'm already looking at it. And then I get out.
What
at a
if
better
you
price.
walk? You dare walk away? You're no.
I'll walk away if it's like a really slow, like if the trade just, yeah, if I'll let it
But
play out.
also the other difference is if I'm trading the markets like this, the spreads are super thin. Like you're talking about
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
penny,
Yeah, exactly.
like
I
even with
never
options,
trade.
it's a
Yeah.
penny, so it's not like you're losing like $1 max.
So a big reason why I love penny stock trading, especially in 2022, there was so many penny stocks I traded that year. Like there was a penny stock I traded today, that's CHPT, 80 cent stock or 85, whatever. There was no spread. The spread was 0.0001. So for example, like
I'm surprised. I would think penny stocks usually would have
they do, like
wider.
that's the thing. Like it depends. Like sometimes they have 3-4 cent spread, which is massive.
It's
Sometimes
like a 5%.
yeah, literally, it's a huge spread. Or even, dude, even 1 cent spread
Yeah, it can
is
be
too big.
massive.
Yeah, there's some that are like this stock did 46 million shares today, so it's really
So
liquid.
it was very busy.
And there would be it would be on the bid 0.80000, on the offer 0.80001. So you can get in and out of it without taking slippage, because your slippage the slippage is 0.0001 on 100,000 shares, which is like big size. If you get in and out, you're only losing that 0.0001, which is like nothing, like $10.
Would you ever look at another broker like Trade Zero or something like that? You're looking
I
at
just
it?
love Toss. Like I love like Toss has a great short list. Ever since they got acquired by Schwab, I thought the platform got better personally. Like my only issue.
But you
is
never
that,
like look at it. Like I'm like if I see a broker, maybe I won't go to them, but I'll, like just make an account and I'll just check them out.
I just like
It's maybe even
I'm
like
so used to Toss. Like I would have to
Yeah.
relearn it. Plus, there's like an opportunity cost. Like let's say I'm trying this broker out on a trade that
Well,
I
no,
know
no,
I could
like you can like
yeah, just to play around with it.
yeah, just to play around with it. Like
Yeah,
there is some brokers that I heard that have like really low short fee, like to
Yeah.
borrow.
Yeah.
Like it's not what I do, but like I just
Yeah,
like to look into it.
I know TradeStation is pretty good. I like a lot. I have a bunch. I have now students. Like I have a student from Australia that joined recently,
PlayStation you use?
and she's going to be using Webull, and apparently Webull is like pretty good. I've
I've
never
used Webull for options. I don't know how good they are with like penny stocks and stuff.
Yeah,
But I know they've gotten much better. I tried once a broker called Mumu.
yeah, I heard
You ever
that.
heard that one? So whenever you know what I really liked about it? Whenever you close a trade, you get a little like kind of almost like a crypto. You get a little like card. It's like plus 12% or plus.
Oh
like
yeah,
500
that's cool.
And it's like a little cow. like
yeah,
doing
that's cool.
different
That's cool.
poses.
I've seen that shit. Yeah, that's cool.
It's like from Hong Kong.
Yeah,
They're like, I only looked into it because they mailed me. They're like, yo, do you want to do like a partnership deal? And I was like, it's pretty much essentially like Weibo, like copy pasted. I'm like, this is so
bro,
unserious
I
with
wish
the cow.
Toss, dude. If Toss had like an affiliate,
Bro,
like,
Toss doesn't care about us.
yeah, they don't give a shit.
They make like they literally deal with like billions of dollars with like real like
yeah.
institutions. They don't give a fuck. Like we bring them
Yeah,
like
dude,
10
'cause
dudes with 10
all my
grand.
students trade on Toss. Dude, that would like if I had a link for that, that would have been killer. But
They don't give a fuck.
yeah, they don't care. That's what I like about them though. They don't care. Like they're not gonna care about. Dude, I know some guys, like I know some people who trade on Toss that place a lot
Yeah,
of orders, like a lot, like way more than I've ever placed in a single day of my career. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
I
I
look
mean,
at this, I'm like bro, like that's too many orders. Because you know, with TD Ameritrade before they got acquired, you weren't allowed. Like if you placed a certain amount of orders per day, they would like be like, hey, like tone it down. But from what I understand, Schwab, they don't care. And they actually make money off fees. And it's not off commission, but there's some sort of fee when you sell.
Well, I think it's
Small.
mostly like when the trade the trade goes to Charles Schwab and then they
Yeah.
they get executed somewhere
It's
else.
like an exchange fee.
Yeah, some shit like that. But I mean, if you think about it, TD Ameritrade is like a bank from Canada that's like not even that big.
Yeah.
Like it's big.
Schwab is massive.
Schwab is actually more of like a finance institution. It's like they deal with like the stock market mostly.
Dude, they like Toss got better. Like the short list, dude. Nowadays, okay, so before with TD Ameritrade, let's say there's a stock that's like hard to borrow. It would be hard to borrow the entire day, no matter what. But now on Schwab, there will be times where a stock will be hard to borrow, it doesn't fill you, and then like 5 minutes later you try it again, and it will fill you, and like random availability comes up. Like that used to never happen. The short list is better. The penny stocks, like I love shorting penny stocks, when they have no spread, because sometimes you can get
Yeah.
in with big size. And they'll move, especially when it's like a 90 or 80 cent stock, where they can move like 5, 6, 7 pennies, 8 pennies in a row, you know. but it's kind of
What
rare
if
now.
we start trading OTC stocks, dude? You
Dude,
know,
they're
the
like not
stocks
even
were like
tradable. Yeah, like I tried them.
you try them?
Dude, they
It's
like don't
there is
fill
an
you.
occasion here and there.
I don't think they can. You could. Can you even play? You can't. Oh wait, what was it? You can't place limit orders, right?
Yeah,
Or you
you
can't
just
place.
kind of gotta
Yeah, I tried them.
pray for the best.
Dude, they'll go against me. I'll get out, and like 30 seconds later, it'll fill me. Like I tried them. Like I never made money off them though.
On Thinkorswim though,
Yeah, dude, the
that's
fill.
probably why. You probably, I think you need. They have like special platforms for them.
Probably yeah, dude. They're highly liquid too. Like there was one today that was doing like, dude, the bid.
There is some they're
the
like.
bid and the offers were like massive.
Well, there is like institutions that only trade those because
Yeah.
like they'll lose on 50 now, but one hit, it's kind of like the meme coins. And one
Yeah,
hits is like
facts.
1,000x, gets announced, it's going back to NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, fucking blows up. One of my old mentors, Timothy Sykes, used to only trade OTCs.
That's crazy.
It's
I
like
know.
pumping down. I mean, back in it was just like a different like you should have been
Different
around back in. It was just like even the markets wouldn't move how they move now. Like the markets were even slower than what they are now. So it's like you were kind of like OTC and anything that had news, you just like support. It used to be a good time though. I kind of miss that like back in the day trading. Like it was a good time.
I feel like we should like I should one day trade your style and then one day you come on toss
Yeah,
and trade
mine
mine.
is my trading style is like much easier to like. I feel like mess around with.
I
because you
never
can ta-
traded futures, you know. I've never traded futures.
But I would not let you trade it on an account. I would let you get like a prop firm. Like,
Yeah,
sign
yeah,
up to a
yeah.
prop firm $100 so you can try it more.
Yeah,
'Cause
of
it's not
course.
because like trading futures on like you can't really go small. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like even in 1 point move, it's $20.
Yeah,
You have to buy like one mini. You moves 10 points. You know it's not a ton, but like
yeah, of course.
you know
Yeah,
like,
I would
I would always recommend a prop firm to test it out.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you know you don't have to worry about like with stocks. I feel like it's easier to manage the risk sometimes.
Oh, 100%. It's dude, that's why I think like a lot of a lot of my students they like tend to learn quickly. It's because like it's so straightforward to manage your risk. Like it's as long as you could read level 2 and you're not like an
Do you
idiot
ever
when it
get
comes
fucked with like a big candle like against you if you don't use that like a hard stop?
it happens. It's more like the level 2 like you're in a trade. Because even when we're not, even let's say the chart looks really good, we still use the level 2 to like time our entry or at least, you know what I mean? Even though we're not like managing and executing it off of like off of level 2, we're still like looking at it to see what the spread is and stuff like that. There's a times where like it looks like today there was a trade. I got in, moved down, you know, 3, 4, 5 cents. It was looking good to like maybe put another 5 or 10 cent move in. And I had like 8,000 shares. It wasn't crazy size. And it flipped randomly. And like I was able to get out. I didn't lose anything because like
But you never get cooked by like one candle, like, like if you ever in a trade, for example, you're long, company does like a share offering, like that'd be like my biggest. That used to be my biggest fear when I used to trade those stocks. I did a reaction recently on my YouTube channel of a guy that got he's in a trade, company is like a penny stock, company's share offering, just fucking nuke straight down.
yeah.
Never happened.
Not really. I mean, we have times where it flips hard against us, but we like I'll get a feel of how that stock moves before I jump into it. Like if I could tell, if I see that it's spready, it's flippy, it's unpredictable, I'll like avoid it or I'll give it room where I'll like get in, I'll give it like 5 to 10 cents of room, whatever my stop is or whatever. Like I like to trade stocks that are just very fluid, that aren't just going up and down, up and down. But occasionally it does happen. Like it does happen where like we're in a trade, all of a sudden we're in a trade. What happens a lot recently, I've seen where like let's say stock goes down and then it starts to base for a while at the lows. We call it a penny base, where like it literally stays at the same price for like an extended period of time. There will be a huge bid, let's say like a massive bid order, like 100,000 shares on the bid. And then what we'll do is that 100,000 share order will diminish until it gets to the point where it's less than 20,000, less than 10,000. As it's diminishing, we'll go short, right? Because I could see it selling off. Sometimes they manipulate it where it'll drop and then instantly get bought really hard. And like that could be actually dangerous. Like that's happened and we've seen, or the spread will open up. And I've seen that a bunch of times. I got cooked on one of them a few weeks ago where that happened. I actually did lose,
But that's a way that I've seen it's getting more popular recently to trade watching level 2 also with large like Nasdaq and S&P 500. They look at orders. For example, like you just said, you have a key area and you have a bunch of buyers trying to buy it, but you know this price is not going up. You know, all these buyers
Yeah.
are here
Yeah.
present and they trying to buy it up, but it's not going up. As a new trader, you may think, oh, there's a bunch of buyers here. Let me go long.
Yeah.
Well, it's the opposite because it's like if the buyers are strong,
Exactly.
but they can't
Exactly.
move price up, it means it's really
Yeah.
bearish.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I've seen that like it's getting, you know, Umar Ashraf.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
making that really popular last like year or so. I've seen a lot of
Off like the
people picking it.
footprint charts, right?
Yeah, they use the footprint charts for the S&P 500, which actually people don't know this, but Thinkorswim does offer free
Oh yeah. I didn't know.
footprint charts for, I believe only Yes and Q.
Mhm.
I personally don't use them. I know a lot of people use other platforms. You pay like a small like monthly fee to look at it, but you know people do look at them. I feel like maybe I'll increase my trading like 1%,
Yeah,
but like it's not worth me having to learn that and go through all
Yeah.
that. Because a lot of times I've like looked at something new and it ends up messing me up more than helping me because like now I'm overthinking it or I'm like thinking about that but not looking at other shit that I've been doing for so
Mhm.
long. So I never like study trading anymore. Like I don't watch anybody's like people are like, oh, who do you watch? Like nobody.
Yeah. I
'Cause you
never-
don't need that once you get to a certain level. Just watch your own shit and like your own trades and what you can learn.
Well, I feel like also like we both trade live. We're moderating. We're explaining.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
learned so much. Like I honestly got way better. I feel like ever since I started like teaching.
Oh no, like for example, today even the loss, I'll go back and explain, okay, what did I see and why didn't I play out? I'm like, okay, I see why it didn't play out. And actually my loss today, I told the chat, I'm like, hey, this is probably not like a super solid setup. I said there's a good chance it'll work out, but there's also a good chance it won't work out. So I wouldn't give it an A+. But then the other trade I got in, I'm like, oh, this is I was like,
Easy,
this
yeah.
is perfect. It was like a manipulation move. Like what I like to trade is usually like a manipulation move. The other one I was hoping to just catch a quick scalp out of it, and I said to enter small, and like we actually were up decent, like 15 points, which is like some people could just move their stop loss to break even, but I'm like, either I get full PT or I don't. I'm very much like
All
I try
in or-
not. No, I just try not to change up my plans too much, because I feel like yeah, maybe it'll save me today. Like in this one trade, I'll save myself the small loss, but like I'll miss those huge wins that like I know I can get, and I'll just sometimes I will adjust my plan. Like I'm on my stop loss. Like today, like my second trade, I moved out my stop loss very aggressively because price just wasn't like as
Yeah.
volatile today. So I was like, I don't want to overstay my welcome too much today. I got stopped at the green 10 points. Price actually bounced. That making slightly a new high where technically I could have exited there, but then it came back down and it was like literally sideways for an hour. So I was like, I'm very happy where I got out.
Yeah, I feel like so much of trade like now is it's so much like pattern recognition. Like you probably saw that same chart happen like
Yeah, I literally
1,000
told the chat, I was
times,
like,
a thousand
guys, like
times."
I see this all the time. Like, so prices are going sideways, and then one big red candle in the 1 minute, and like it's like baiting short. Because prices have gone up pretty decently through the day, like slowly but steadily up. So people are like, how new beginner traders are like, okay, I'm ready to short. I'm ready to short. They're just like waiting. So then price goes sideways. They're like, okay, they see one big red candle in the 1 minute. And they're like, oh, this is it to short. And I was like 100% chance this gets bought up. Then instantly next candle,
Yeah.
straight up. And as soon as they made a new high of the day, I was like, I'm going long here. And I even still I was like, I'm not expecting a huge like 200-point winner, but it's definitely going higher. And then we call it like 40 points, which is pretty good.
You ever have like this kind of happened to me today where I knew something was gonna happen. I literally called it, and then like an hour later it happened, and I didn't even take advantage of it because I like missed it. Has that ever happened to you? You know it's about to happen,
That happened to me today.
and then you missed it or something happened.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
like,
That
"Fuck,
happened to
like,
me
I knew
today
it."
actually. So the trade I just told you along. I went along much earlier. So I usually have a plan for long or short for the day. Like okay, I'm looking at the market, so you're gonna go here and there, and then like the long setup that I had planned, and I told the chat I had planned, like my levels played out, and I just didn't enter. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't enter it. It was a pretty obvious setup. So that I missed that first trade. My trade would have been like 100 points if I caught that first entry. So then I had to settle for the secondary entry, which is a little more risky and not
Yeah.
as good a reward. But it happened to me today. So sometimes I don't know, like
just
you can't, like
happens.
you just miss it. Like it's right, maybe because I'd taken a loss right before, and then like I sometimes get in my head about like if I was trading on my own, I 100% would have taken it. But when you
Yeah.
trade it live in front of people, like
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
have a mentor that told me it's like as soon as you start teaching people, your trading goes down a little bit because it's
Really?
yeah, because like you start because you have to, like if
You
you're
be
trading,
careful,
I trade
yeah.
live.
Yeah.
So people are seeing my entries, my exits. So a lot of pressure to like you don't
Yeah,
want to,
100%.
like I don't know how your live trading is. Like, do you tell them every trade you're taking or?
Yeah, like I'll I'll like call it out whenever I take something. I'll call it out and like kind of tell them I'm entering here. But I always have to be careful because
But like, are you sharing like your Thinker Swim chart, or
yeah,
like
yeah,
your
yeah.
Trading View chart?
Yeah, no, I like share that on Twitch, like the Thinkorswim. So they'll like see me pressing the button and stuff. There's like couple second
Yeah, yeah,
delay,
yeah.
but they'll like see me and everything and stuff. Dude, there's a lot of trades that not a lot, I don't want to say a lot, but like there was some trades I'll take that are like I know it's like super risky, but I know like I'm good. Like I'll be able to I'll be able
Yeah,
to
but
not lose
you know
money
they
on it,
can't.
but I can't call it out. I'll be like guys, like I'll always be like guys, I'm gonna take this, but I highly recommend like doing really small size because this thing is risky. But like I know myself, like I know I'll get out in time, but I know they won't. Like
No, I do that same all the time. I'm
you
like
know,
getting a trade that's like super, or I'm holding a trade. Like sometimes I hold my trade. Like I tell them, hey guys, take profits here, and I'm just holding it. Like I
yeah,
there's plenty of times it's like I'm holding like my full trade, and they think, and I'll say, hey, take some profits here because I'm like, I'm okay if it goes back to break even, I'll lose on it.
yeah,
But
exactly.
it's up like 50 points, and like any trader will be like, this is a lot of money. But I'm like, no, I'm going for that fucking home run, which
Yeah.
people can say it's good or it's bad, but just like my style.
Every now and then, like I'll be on a stock, like if they see it on my Twitch, and like I won't say it, but they'll do it, and then I'll always like give a warning. I'll be like, guys, like this is like risky. Like this
I'm
thing.
so confused. Why you do Twitch, dude? You can stream it on Discord. I'm confused. Why do you do
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why? I'm so
I
confused.
tried Discord though. The problem is on Discord, dude, the screen is so big that it compresses it and it
Really?
makes the screen so
But you're
small.
doing the stages, not just like voice chat and then share.
I have to
You
try
have
a
to
stage. So
create.
you do it on stages?
Yeah, yeah. It's look. I'll show you right now on my phone.
I'll try it.
Look.
I like don't know how to set it up. I like haven't I just haven't
I
tried
don't.
setting it up.
My guy sets it up for me. It's like not that hard. But look, you see on my phone. So this will be like a voice chat, like you're talking about study
Yeah.
hall stream chat. It's like voice chats, right? But I'm talking about right here, live trading floor, like right here, this one.
Yeah.
You see how that's like a circle,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's called a stage, and
Oh,
it's
I'm
like
gonna try
it's
that shit.
supposed to be kind of like
I'm
for
gonna try it and see what
broadcasting.
they and see if they like it better. Cause yeah.
Well, there's no delay. That's like the main
Oh,
perk.
there's no delay.
And then yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try
It
it.
just seems easy because it's within the Discord.
I
I don't
just
know.
like already set it up, so I was like, whatever. But I'm gonna try that.
Do they ever like donate to you? Because when I used to stream on Twitch, people
No,
just like
they never. Dude, I
they
only
subscribe. Yeah, no, I know.
because I only have like my guys there. Like no one else
People would like
watches.
subscribe and stuff because it's free with Amazon Prime.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, and it wasn't like money, like it's like a $2 thing. But because I grew up watching League of Legends a lot, it was like I used to be on Twitch. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a Twitch streamer now. And I got like a partnership label
Yeah.
from Twitch when I used to stream on Twitch. It was more for me like liking it than
Yeah.
anything.
I feel like the thing is I feel like what I do is very niche. Like I feel it's like not most people that are young that go into trading, they usually don't go into stock or like equities
not
because
anymore.
you need 25K.
They used to.
They used to, yeah.
not anymore.
But like now, because you need 25K really, like especially to go short and stuff. Like, I feel like and there's no prop firms for what I do really. There's one, but it's like you're just not gonna make the same amount of money as you do. Like I tell everyone, I have people that come into like the mentorship that are like, yeah, I don't have 25K, but I really want to learn. I'm like, bro, can you is it impossible for you to get in the next 3 to 4 months? And they're like, oh, well, it's not impossible if I can do. I'm like, get it, okay? Like you could learn paper trade with me and stuff, and then as soon as you deposit your money, you could begin making money, dude. Another thing, so interesting on Toss for paper trading, it's harder than with real
terrible.
money. It's literally harder, bro. Like,
Their paper trading platform is just not.
it's ass, dude. The execution is
They're
slow.
on demand, even if you don't back test.
Yeah,
it's
it sucks,
terrible,
dude.
bro.
It's
Yeah,
dude. It's crazy hard. It's like it's.
I just think they don't really. Put
They don't
money.
care.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
don't care about
care.
their paper
They
trading
don't care.
platform.
And the
But why don't they do it on TradingView? They should have those stocks.
they do, but like I just tell because the execution is they don't have like
Even
the
on paper
active
trading?
trader. Well, the thing is, so what I actually prefer that paper trading is harder because the students come in, they get horrible fills, horrible execution, slow trades, whatever, and then they learn that in hard mode, and then as soon as they go to real money, everything is feels so easy, and they like practiced on hard mode. You know when you play like a video game on like
Yeah.
challenge mode or whatever, and then you go to like easy mode, and it's so easy.
Or you
It's
go
kinda
from
like
playing
that.
like what's that really hard game? That's like you always die. That people do like try to do like, you know what I'm talking about? The game it's like yeah. Yeah, Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
You go from playing Dark Souls that's like it's literally meant for you to just die nonstop, and then you go play like something like Skyrim. That's like kind of
Literally, dude, and that's so because Yeah, that's
You got to play
it's crazy.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Tetris is fucking hard. Yeah, Tetris is fucking hard, dude. I know. If you notice, like all the old school games are fucking hard as shit. Like Tetris and
I
like
never even played that
Mine.
shit.
Remember Mine? Playing Mine. Nah, you're. Damn, I'm really an unk now. Dude, Mine back in the
Dude, he
day.
just turned 28. Like, fuck.
Dude, you're only 24. Like, was that really like the big cutoff? I also was in Italy, so like the technology was like 5 years behind.
Yeah, facts, facts, facts.
We had just got in Mine. You guys were on the PlayStation 2.
Dude, Emmanuel and I were looking at cards, and the one I got you obviously was funny, but there was another one I was considering, which was it was for your uncle.
Oh man, that would have been funny.
It
They
was
should have gotten that
Uncle
one.
birthday card.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That would've
It
been
was
funny.
between those two, but we thought the one we gave
Yeah,
you was
yeah,
funnier.
yeah.
That was
But-
they're both.
Did
been
you
funny.
use the? Did you use it?
The what?
The
Yeah, I did. I had Luca do it. So I had my son like turn it on because he thinks it's so funny. And I was like, all right, dude, give it back. And he's
Was it
like,
good?
"Fucking yeah, yeah, it's good.
you got it. Well, whenever we go to the gym,
So now I
you're
have
gonna
a new
to
morning
bring it-
routine.
You
So
gotta bring it into the sauna.
so now I have a new morning routine. Usually like in the morning I'll trade it and I drink a coffee and that shit fucks up my stomach. So then I go to the bathroom and like I use the bathroom and then I have a posterior wash that I can use it because I have like a bidet bathroom like a Japanese bath. So I use the posterior wash and then I use the gun after the little.
you use the
Dude,
gun.
like-
you use the gun wear.
I just use it. I
Like on
wonder
your
about
back?
where. Yeah, yeah, on my back. You know,
Oh,
whatever, on my
okay, I
back.
thought-
Yeah. I don't know what you're thinking, dude. And that's my new morning routine, man. Dude, I'll drink a coffee as I'm like trading live on chat. I'm like, yo, guys, I gotta go real quick. Can I put stuff from you? And I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll have my other head trader. I'm like, yo, can you just come talk while I'm gone for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And I'm like, market, don't move. And it's like always does the best moves.
Dude, I always have to. Dude, today there was like an intense trade. I had to go pee and like.
And I always tell myself,
Dude, I had
"Should
like
go
big
pee."
size. I like ran. I'm like, fuck. Like, let's hope it doesn't flip. Cause one
Nah,
flip.
I get nervous unless I'm like deep in profits. Like I'm not leaving. I'm like holding it. I tell my
Yeah.
child, I'm like, guys, is it bullish or bearish if I go to the bathroom right now? They're like, they always say it's bullish. Like if we're long, and they always say it's bearish. For like they always think it's good luck. And I'm like, no, you guys want me to get cooked while I'm in the bathroom. Because dude, when I pee, like I don't know, it's because it's the old age. I take a bit, like I pee a lot. Is that the old age? No, it's
Well,
not
you-
even
'cause you
like
drink
constantly,
water.
bro. I drink a bottle of water, I piss it out like fine. Dude, I drink a Celsius or a coffee. Dude, I drink a Celsius or a coffee, I'm cooked. And
Dude, you literally got me on cue on the camera, bro.
it's just any voice, any noisy sound, just fucking switches it. Dude, but no, there's a thing about caffeine stimulates your bladder. So
Well,
when you
well-
drink, maybe I drink too much coffee.
Whoa, wait. I don't think it's just caffeine though. I think
No,
it's
I-
coffee specifically.
No, it's Google. It's caffeine.
Really.
Dude, when you drink a Monster, you're fucking pissing like 4 or 5
Oh,
times,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You
yeah.
drink a Monster, it's done.
Dude, I've been doing 3.
And a Celsius,
I've
but
been doing-
but the thing about the Monster, it's much bigger, so
It's
just
much
the
bigger.
liquid volume. A Celsius, yeah.
I've been running 3 espresso shots in the morning.
So you're fucking just go like as soon as you go to charge your shit, do you just bring a bidet next to you? You just bring a fucking porta potty next to you. 3 espresso
It's
shots.
it's the move, dude. Like I don't even like.
His chair is his toilet.
Like sometimes
Fucking
Sammy
is
makes
good.
me like a fancy coffee. She'll do like the steam. I just like 3 espresso, boom. I
Fucking-
always like to make TikToks.
Why
in
just
the
fucking
morning.
bro? Just cut it. Just do a line of coke and fucking just leave the coffee alone.
yeah.
Get going.
Dude,
I always wait for your morning story on Instagram, guys. 45 minutes till we about
Yeah,
to start
yeah,
trading.
I do that.
Let's go. Let's get it going. It's like it's like the most random, like 33 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I always like to do that, dude. Because I do it because now other people wait for
Expect
it.
it.
Expect it, and then
now
they're like,
me and Christian, our producer, we're kind of like we expect. If you didn't do it, like I would text you like, yo, you good? Like,
yeah.
are you
that's what
safe?
it's
Do we
like.
need to send a
But
team
have you
in?
noticed I also do the #1 teacher mug.
You always do number one teacher mug.
Yeah, every day, dude. I do that shit on purpose because then people expect it, and then when I don't do it, they're like, "Where is he?"
It's fucking.
Dude, I think
I
though,
need to learn something. I need to have a thing. It's kind of like a signature.
dude, that's what I'm saying. What else I do? I don't know. There's like
When you're at the gym, you take a picture of the gym from outside always.
always, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you didn't invite me, dude, or I just left.
Dude, it's because I have a trainer, and like if I invite, you're just gonna work out alone while I'm at my trainer.
I mean, I feel like at least we're in the same.
Yeah, that's true.
The same
Well, I'm going
We're
to.
very familiar with your trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, your trainers trying to fucking talk shit behind your back. Can't
Yeah.
believe her, dude.
Dude, she was talking shit.
Was she really? Like, was that, were you
No,
being
no.
an ass?
Nah, she was like kidding.
She was like shitting me, bro. I show her. She's like, oh, do this machine to check your body fat. Then my body fat comes out amazing, and she's like, oh yeah, it's impossible. I'm like, well, fuck you too then. It's
She's
your
like, yeah,
machine. It's your machine. It's not mine, bro.
She's like, it's within a 5 to 10% range.
And then I
so-
was like, why can't it be -5% then? Why can't it be like I'm like 6% body fat? Why does she have to assume it's +5?
that's true. I mean, I don't know.
I want to see her body fat, and then I want to talk shit.
Yeah, I
I was
mean-
look, you know what? I wasn't
Dude,
impressed.
dude,
I was not impressed by her physique.
Well, she's a power lifter though.
Well, then I'm a fucking Italian person. I don't know. Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm a power lifter.
Yeah,
Is that an excuse?
dude, she's strong, bro. She said she said her best bench was 185, but for a girl, that's really good.
I don't know. What's one? I only know like 1 plate, 2 plates. Like I'm so.
It's like 1.5 plates.
So like her. Her best bench is my warm up.
Yeah, but well, she's also like a woman.
So now you're saying a woman cannot lift as much as guys?
I mean, that's
Is that
like
what you're
That's
saying?
like a factual thing. Yeah, I mean, of course, I am
Oh
saying
no.
that, dude. That's
So
not-
you're saying women cannot lift?
no. I'm saying yeah.
So you're saying you do not like women? You can say, dude, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, man.
Dude, I love women. It's just me saying that they can't lift.
So you don't love men, you only love women.
I only love you guys, honestly. Yeah.
So like but it's like the arguments like you can never win. They're like, so you're saying you don't like this group of people? Like you can never win.
So if
You
you,
should
really,
be like, yeah,
if you
fuck
really
'em.
think about it,
I must say, okay, if you really think about it. You know what? I just don't like any group of people. There you go. I just don't like anybody. Done.
dude, sometimes when I'm like in a bad mood, I'll be walking on the street, be like, I fucking hate that guy. Like I don't
know. I just fuck some random old dude walking by.
I'll be
Fuck
like,
that dude.
if I'm like pissed off and I'm in the car driving, I'll be like, and I just don't like anyone.
My wife, she can tell if I had a green trade or red trade. It's the way I come down the stairs. I'm like skipping around, like whistling. I'm like, good morning,
Yeah.
neighbor. I'm like this. And then when I come down, not say a word, like a fucking hoodie down. It's like 100 degrees out. So I just got a hoodie on.
Yeah.
Like, let's go to the gym. That's like the only thing that makes me feel a little better because then you don't think about it. Like, you can tell like the mood difference. I'm like
Dude, I
whispering.
know. I know. Dude, when I like
I'm gonna make a TikTok.
But I'm
I'm gonna make a TikTok like that. When you had a good day.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Do not take my idea, guys. If anybody's watching this,
dude,
I will make it.
I like that.
Do not fucking take my idea, bro. I just wanted to say that because it was an idea that I had.
I
And
feel
now
like that's like a
reveal
pretty
it.
common idea.
No,
though.
who? You've done it? Have you done that?
I've done-
idea?
I haven't.
Okay, then there
Yeah,
you
but
go.
Greg has.
Yeah, but nobody knows Greg. I never see him on my feed. Does he post?
He has he has a good amount of followers.
Does he post? I literally never seen him.
He's like not, dude. He has like 50K on Instagram.
Bro, you know what's weird on Instagram? They've been like I posted a video today. He got like when I posted a reel, like you'll always get it's like a decent
dude,
views.
like I need like
Dude, I got 2,037 views, and in hours has not from 2,037 has not moved 1 view. Either like it's glitched and it's like just not updating it, because it's really weird. It's been like 6 hours and it's like exactly the same amount of
Yeah.
views. Like yeah, I think it's probably a glitch because I know Instagram was being. Oh, was it? No, was it a PlayStation that was like having issues? Somebody was having issues over the weekend.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't even know. Dude, apparently Instagram, there's I know a guy, bro. He posts like 20 times. He'll post like 5 reels in a row on Instagram. And they all like I mean, he has a lot of followers though, and they'll all get a lot of views. But I think I think any platform, like your account, like I feel like right now, like for example, like my account, like it doesn't have momentum. So like it doesn't matter what I post. It's not gonna get a ton of views. Like I've been like because I've grown like 3. It's my third account.
I
I've
would
grown.
say it's random.
It
Like,
is
it's,
random,
Like
yeah.
sometimes, like dude, like some videos I don't even think about. Like I just make some bullshit video, like it'll blow up.
Yeah,
Dude,
but,
like I have this video it's so stupid.
but you have like I'm saying like, but because you
No,
cause
but
you
like,
have a
I
lot
would
of
say
followers.
at my level too, though. Like at my level, like let's say on average I'll get like 50,000 views, or whatever. Like a regular video doesn't do well.
Yeah.
Or like just a regular video. I'm gonna say it doesn't do well, but like then like this video, bro, from like last week randomly gets like 220,000, like 2,000 shares. And it's like it's so stupid, bro. Like it's just like what charge colors would you pick? And it's like it's like 2,000 shares.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
most stupid videos I make that I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about has no value. Blow up.
No, I agree. Like
When I try really hard, I'm like, that never
dude,
does
that
well.
is it's so true. Like for me, it's more TikTok because I already have a following on TikTok. Like I'll Yeah, like the videos. Also, the views fluctuate. Like it's like, especially on TikTok.
I don't know. I
You go
would say
waves.
TikTok is even like Instagram is getting to the TikTok level. I feel like that's like you might get 1 million views on a video, but then the next 2 videos maybe get 20,000. Like it's
Yeah,
unrelated
it's
almost.
really weird.
Back then, dude, when I first started, it was very like correlated because your FYP was like all the people you followed. Now it's like I would say it's like 30%
yeah.
people you follow. I see so many people. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? And just recommends it.
I'm pretty sure only 20% of your
Yeah.
video, 20% of your followers actually get it on their. Or wait, there's a stat I forgot, but yeah, TikTok is weird. What I like about TikTok though is I could post like 5, 6, 7 videos in one day,
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
they'll
hurt.
all get like views. Yeah, like they'll all like, and sometimes it benefits.
I do the same, but,
Yeah, I
but
like-
mine they all just don't get views. But at least they consistently don't get views.
No, but I mean, it just takes like honestly, it comes down to like whether like if you get one video that blows up, your entire account blows up, then all your videos, no matter
Yeah.
what you post, will get views. You know,
But you know what? I noticed TikTok's a lot more like culty. Like people like
It
remember you.
definitely is
Instagram feels
culty.
a lot more like you're just uploading. Like I on TikTok, like I can make a series and feel like people are watching it. Well, on Instagram, it's like I'm making
Yeah,
a video just for that moment,
I
and that's
agree.
it. Like
I think TikTok is very community like based.
which I kind of like, and it's a lot
I
more
like it.
raw. Like if
It's
I
raw.
posted a picture of video of me just talking to camera like I do on TikTok, it might get a few thousand views for my page on TikTok is pretty good.
Yeah.
But on Instagram it might do terrible. But if I'll do an edit on TikTok, we'll get no
No
views,
views, no
0
views.
views,
Even
and
for
on
me.
Instagram it'll blow up.
Dude, I'll post a video where I'm
weird.
like, hey, trading is this and that, and it'll get views, and then I'll post like a nice edit that our
No,
guy
dude,
gets.
if I post nice edits,
1,000
it's
views.
literally
Yeah,
nothing,
no
bro.
views.
For me, it's like that's
Dude,
terrible.
Dude, a lot of people like there's a lot of like big influencers that like they have where they'll be like, yeah, TikTok is trash. It's like I feel like TikTok.
I just think it's different. You have
It
to
just-
understand. Like YouTube is totally different. Like
Yeah, that's
YouTube
true.
is totally
Dude,
different
but
too.
people like just think, oh yeah, like TikTok, it's only for TikTok shop. Dude, I think I would say most of my mentorship people came from TikTok, followed me on Twitter.
Would you ever? I seen people try to post like just a TikTok shop link to try to get views because they think it boosts it. Like even though they
I
don't
never even
know stuff.
tried that.
I've seen some people talk about that. I never tried it either.
I haven't tried
I don't
it.
even know how to like.
Yeah, I don't even know
post.
how to do that.
Wait, but I have a question for a guy that DM me, and I'm like, yo, I'm doing a podcast. Ask me a
Okay.
question. He's like, we might have answered this question kind of before, but he said, hey, I'm currently in university and trading since last March. What can I do to try to make $1,000 to $2,000 consistently a month? Which I feel like it's not
Or
an
with trading or in
with
general?
trading. I don't think 1,000 a month a goal. Like it's a pretty good goal. Like it's not an insane amount
Yeah.
to make $1,000 a month, but it doesn't even pay rent. But for me, just if you're in university, it's just I was in school and I was trading, and I would just know that I have to schedule my days accordingly, like cut out other things to make time for trading and be focused on trading, but also still do well in school. A lot of people
Yeah.
just want to quit school and do trading, and I think you can easily do
Yeah.
both if you just cut out other bullshit like going out, parties. I'm not saying you can't do it at all. You can do it, but you have to you have to be really good at time management. You can't be brain rotting, watching some random shit on TikTok all day long. You have to be, hey, from this hour I'm trading, I'm locked in. The next 2 hours I need to study. Next hour,
Yeah.
like that's how I was very like
Yeah.
structured.
I traded in school too. I had my last 2 years at Georgia Tech. I traded full time, and I like scheduled my classes around that and stuff. I mean, it's like different because like we trade differently. Like, for my advice would be, I mean, you probably don't have 25K. Like that's the problem. Like it's hard to do what I do without 25K. But if you do have 25K, as
Who'd
a
you rob to get 25K? Who'd you like? Did you rob somebody?
dude, well,
I got lucky as your dad.
Yeah, in terms of a serious answer, what I would do, I've had students do this. They paper trade with me. They get like results. They record the results, and then they go to their parents or a family member and says, "Listen, like,
Best of me.
yeah, like I'm with a mentor. Like these are my results. I just need you to fund the account. You can monitor the account, and then I'm just gonna be risking a small amount of money on it. And like,
it does happen. Like if I had gone to my parents and asked them for money, they probably would have given it to me.
yeah, like a lot of people. I have a student right now who, dude, he's killing it with paper trading. And like obviously it's not, paper trading is not the same, but like I know he would do well with real money. And he's like convincing his dad, like his dad's gonna fund his account.
What about taking a loan from a Chinese bank of $100,000
And then like putting it into like a $4 Solana.
What would you think about that? Would that be a good choice?
Dude, that would be a pretty smart choice, but like more like a Japanese bank.
Do a Japanese bank $100,000 loan and go trade manual.
Dude, I think I want our producer Christian to start trading. I'm
What
gonna
if
make
I
a,
train the other? So there's two producers, Ben and Christian. What if
Yeah,
I
you
take
train the
Ben, I
other.
train,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then we
yeah,
just have
yeah.
him fucking scrap it out?
yeah,
I'm fucking good.
Dude,
Imagine.
Christian, and then we should make. I'm gonna make a YouTube. Christian, let's make a YouTube video. You know what I mean, and we record your progress.
But what if we did this? We did 5 minutes on the charts. They have to trade it, and 5 minutes in the boxing ring.
What between him and Ben?
Yeah, but like the thing is that one of our producers is more experienced at fighting. But how awesome would that be? We just train two random
Well,
dudes at boxing.
we just met UFC guys. The UFC guys will train Ben.
Who is? Do they fight in the same class? Weight class? We can have them. We can set up. Imagine you did a new fucking thing. Slab boxing. We call it trading boxing. 2 minutes fucking rounds and then 5 minutes on the charts. You either you win by making X amount of profit or you win by knocking out the other dude.
You'd have to fight first.
Well, yeah, you can start out, however,
That
but like
way you're even each other out before.
no, but you know what? What if they like get liquidated the first trade and they're like, oh, fuck, I lost.
Dude, that would probably happen.
Awesome. Maybe it's an idea. We'll see in the future, guys. We'll do like have you seen TGRG Trade Wars? We do that, but like we include boxing. Trade Wars, we're not just like trading, but we
To
include
death?
Why do we have to be extreme with it?
You're right.
There's governing bodies. I don't think we can do that. Maybe we can do it like if we rent a yacht and we go into international waters, and then we can do it. And then we can do it.
So we get like a captain. Well,
I
our
know-
captain,
I know a
yes.
Our
captain,
captain's
yeah.
down, bro.
He's
you
down.
We know a guy.
You pay him whatever. Like, hey, I see
I'll
nothing.
look the other way.
He'll maybe join it. I don't know. He'll bite a year off for fucking a couple bucks. But all right. On that note, guys, subscribe, like, comment, go
Yes.
unfollow Emmanuel and go follow me. All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.